Welcome back, you guys, to another episode here on Chef Chronicles. Now, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some homemade cream cheese. Cream cheese is one of those fresh, soft made that can be made from milk and cream or just milk if you want. It has a mild, tangy flavor, and in stores near us, you can find at least a couple types. You can find a whipped version of cream cheese, you can find a block version, or you can find a soft spreadable that is in a container of cream cheese. So you have a couple varieties when you're in the supermarket. Cream cheese contain at least 33% fat to 55% fat, and sometimes you may find less moisture inside there. Cream cheese was invented back in 1872 in New York by a guy named William Lawrence. Cream cheese is used in many things such as bagels, cheesecakes, dips, frostings. Some people will use substitution if they don't have cream cheese, which is Greek yogurt, sour cream, mascarpone cheese, or ricotta cheese. Now, today I am going to be showing you how to make the acid version, which is a quick instant cream cheese. Now, we have the acid version of cream cheese, and then you also have the ones that we purchase in the supermarket, which is a cultured version. Now, the only difference is that in the supermarket, the cultured version is definitely use a starter to help that process to create it, and the cooking time is a little bit more different, but the steps may be the same. And I'll show you that in another video. But the only difference with the acid version, again, like I said, it just needs milk and either vinegar or lemon juice. Cream cheese can definitely be frozen up to 2 months, but keep in mind once you take the cream cheese out of the freezer and put it in the fridge for 24 hours, you may notice that it's grainy and it's watery, and I personally will not use that for any type of spreads like on a bagel. I will definitely try to use that one for things like pound cake, or you can use it in soups, casseroles, anywhere where it can melt inside of it. Now, when it comes to making some homemade cream cheese, whether you're choosing to make the cultured version or the acid version can last 5 to 7 days. 5 days max if you don't have salt inside of it. 7 days if you do put salt in there. Now, the cultured version can last anywhere between 7 to 10 days, but I physically was told by a baker that it can definitely last a little bit longer than that. I just say the minimum of the days is 7 to 10 days, but I was told that it can last anywhere up to 14 days if your jars are perfectly sterilized and boiled and everything like that, right? When you are making homemade cream cheese, anywhere in that time frame of 7 to 10 days, it can spoil, right? It can have mold on it, it can smell yeasty, or it will have like a slimy film on it. That is some indication that your cream cheese that you made at home is no good. Now, when it comes to variations of ratios, there are so many types of ways that you can make it. Like I said, you can make an acid or a cultured version, but the different ratios that you can use is, just milk, which could just be 4 cups of milk, which is what we're using and what you currently see in this pot. I'm only doing a larger batch so that way I can have a lot for a lot of things. And then you have where you could do a 1-to-1 ratio, which could be a mixture of cream and milk. Then again, variations could be on you, but today's ratio is going to be 4 cups of milk to 2 to 3 tablespoons of vinegar or lemon juice. So let's get started. So currently I have that ratio, 4 cups of milk to 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice in this pot. I just doubled it. So start with that one. So in the pot, we are going to go ahead and heat our milk to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so as you can see, my temperature is there, but keep in mind, While you are waiting for it to come to that 180 degrees Fahrenheit, you want to stir it also often so you don't have the milk burning to the bottom. Now, what I went ahead and did was add in my 3 tablespoons of vinegar or lemon juice, and each time I added a tablespoon in, I stirred it until all my acid was inside there. So as you see, I'm adding in my acid and it's already starting to break up. So once your acid all is in, you'll start to see your milk separating and creating its way. Just go ahead and stir it for 2 minutes, like so. Okay, so once the 2 minutes of stirring is happened, what you're going to do is go ahead and cover it with the lid and allow it to sit for 10 minutes undisturbed. So after your 10 minutes, you will start to see that your cream cheese, it looks a little grainy looking. So definitely in a bowl, line yourself up with some cheesecloth and a bowl and a fine mesh strainer, and we're going to strain our cream cheese. So look how I just scooped it out and I want to show you. Look how beautiful that looks. So we're just going to go ahead and pop it into this cheesecloth here and allow it to strain. Now that straining process could take anywhere between 15 minutes to several hours. I would say it depends on how thick you want it. I usually go a little bit longer when it comes to cream cheese, just because I want it to be nice and thick. I should have showed you guys the pot after 10 minutes, but it's okay. Okay, so once you have, I don't know if you guys can see it, let me move it a little closer. Once you guys have your cream cheese mixture straining, you could definitely do what I did, which is a double batch, and it will be technically a total of 5 tablespoons of lemon juice or vinegar and 8 cups of whole milk. The only difference is that you're going to have to strain it separately because it's a lot. You guys, so after you let it drain for 15 to several hours, you'll get your wonderful cream cheese as you see it here in this bowl. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to add in your salt. You can use a food processor, a blender to blend it until it's nice and creamy. So that is what we're going to do. Use a food processor or a blender and blend it up for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so after you blend it, you definitely will have this nice, smooth, pliable cream cheese. Now, if you add salt into it, again, 5 to 10 days, you want to just take it out of the container that you put it in to make sure it's nice and smooth, and put it into a nice airtight container, label it and date it for that time. Now, the good thing about cream cheese is that you could definitely take it from plain cream cheese and definitely change it to different flavors like strawberry cream cheese, you know, chive cream cheese and onions. You could make it blueberry if you want. Also, keep in mind that the way that we had, I definitely used some because I let it dry overnight and then I put mine in the fridge. But as soon as a few to several hours are up, you could just go ahead and straight blend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you on the next one.